Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for joining in. I am sure you guys have this question. Is it an actual trend reversal for Bitcoin, or is it just a temporary relief rally or bear market rally before price again start following this original trend direction? What to expect next for the medium short term, what to expect next for the upcoming days? If you have this question, then do not worry, because we are going to talk about all of this in today's video. So please guys, please, before we jump into the content, destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching this the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now, looking at this in a bigger time frame, first I want to show you this one scenario which is indicating with each and every market cycle, the price before halving starts forming this so-called a capitulation phase, where price prepare itself for this new uptrend before entering the halving. Yes guys, if we look at this first Bitcoin halving from 2012, after this first halving, you can see the price was clearly showing this impulsiveness, or so-called a markup phase. When it got exhausted, when we reached the top, what happened after that? A downtrend. Yes guys, uptrend, downtrend. And before we started following this new impulsive movement or new markup phase, we had so-called a capitulation phase or accumulation phase. And once we reached the halving day 2016, after that the price of Bitcoin started this new markup phase, just like here from 2013. Yes, this exact scenario, this exact market cycle is repeating since couple of years. So in our case, if you look at this exact movement here as well, after this 2020 halving, the market started showing this impulsiveness. We made a new all-time high, and now after this downtrend, what are we expecting the market to do? Show a very similar movement, just like here from the past price action. I mean, the price of Bitcoin could be in this so-called a capitulation phase before starting this new impulsiveness, because we know after this 2024 halving, the market could be starting an actual markup phase, because we have seen each and every halving has triggered a very bullish movement in price action of Bitcoin. So we are also expecting this similar scenario, which is going to be around 2024 March month. But what you should take into consideration, if you are holding Bitcoin for the long term, you can see it is a win-win. But if you are holding for the short term, it could be a bit tricky. Why? Because we know in the past price action, if you look at this in a weekly time frame, the price of Bitcoin has always showed this very nice impulsive movement once we found support at this rising trend line. Each and every time we found support at this rising trend line, after that the market had this very nice impulsive movement. And this is exactly what also unfolded in our case. Price came around this rising trend line, right, which has been holding the price since 2018. Now, is this going to continue further, at least towards this 25,000, even at 30,000, 40,000, before again showing a weakness in this manner? Or is it going to continue here like this? I mean, price getting attracted towards this rising trend line one more time, and then continues downtrend towards the next area of confluence here to the downside, which is going to be around 10 to 12,000, before expecting this actual movement here like this to play out. Because we know a market could be bearish in the medium short term, but it does not mean we are going to see an actual trend reversal here in this manner for now. Why? Because the price, as long as it remains above 20,000, any sort of a reversal here to the downside means just a temporary reversal before price starts showing this impulsiveness. And now if we look at this in a daily time frame using this Bollinger Band, you can see, just like as shown here in the example, now where is the price of Bitcoin holding? Exactly at this center line. Yes guys, this center line, just like as shown here in the example, you can see is going to be a medium short term support area for Bitcoin, which is going to be around 22,800, 23,000 range. But if this is going to fail, I mean, if the price is going to fail to hold the center line and also gets attracted towards this lower band, just like here from the past price action, you can see impulsiveness, right? We even broke the support from the central band and even got attracted towards the lower band area before continuing this uptrend. I am also expecting a very similar scenario to play out. Price getting attracted towards this 20,000 range, consolidate around that area before again breaking it to the upside here in this manner. Why? Because if you look at this one here, this is known as ascending broadening wedge, and ascending broadening wedge is considered as a bearish scenario when it breaks a key line of support. Yes, this key line of support has already been broken, and the area where we are right now, this could be the area where we are going to see another resistance around 23,000 range. Yes, this 23,000, the lower line, is definitely going to be acting as a strong line of resistance, and also could potentially indicate a movement here in this manner where the price, according to this ascending broadening wedge, could be getting attracted towards this 21,500 21,600 area. Yes, this 21,500 to 21,600 is going to be looked at our potential upcoming target as long as the price remains below 23,000 in a medium short term. If it's not that clear, we can simply switch this time frame into 4-hour time frame. You can see the price here was forming this ascending broadening wedge, right? You can see that very clearly. Upper line rejected the price couple of times, and lower line is still holding it. So what I'm trying to show you here is that if this here is going to be a rejection to re-enter inside this ascending broadening wedge, just like as shown in the example, then we have to be careful, because that could lead to another retracement towards this 21,500 21,600 before price again starts showing some impulsiveness, because it's not just only this ascending broadening wedge, but also if you look at this uptrend reversal pattern for Bitcoin. Yes, if you look at this in a 4-hour time frame, you can see very clearly, guys, the price of Bitcoin could be forming this rising wedge, and rising wedge is considered as a bearish scenario. So in our case, this rising wedge has already lost the support from this lower line area, and now this trend would potentially continue here to the downside. In that case, right, if this is going to continue, then you can see around 21,000, right? And with the previous example, we found that 21,500 21,600 is still going to look as our target as long as we remain below 23,000 range. And now also, according to this rising wedge, we have to be careful. I have also seen people actually talking about head and shoulder formation here, left shoulder, head, and this right shoulder. So you can see if this is going to play out, then you can see, just like with the target from this ascending broadening wedge, the price could be getting attracted towards the 21,500 21,600 range. So this is definitely going to be looked as our upcoming target if we remain below 23,000 area. But there is nothing to worry, because we know around that range of 21,600 21,700 we have a support from this 30-week moving average, because according to this example here, the price might be coming back to test the support from this 30-week moving average before showing this bullishness. And beside this 30-week moving average, we also have support from this leading indicator, CPR indicator, because according to the CPR indicator, you can see these lines here, top, central, and bottom CPR line, which is between 20,000 to 22,000, is going to be one of the strongest line of support, but also the line which could be attracting the price before it chooses a trend duration here in this manner. So that's why any sort of a reversal here to the downside around 20,000 to 22,000 range, we have some very strong support for Bitcoin. And another reason, we are already aware, the price here in a daily time frame was also flashing weakness, because according to MACD, this is a bearish MACD cross. According to RSI, it's a bearish divergence. According to T3CCI, it's also a bearish divergence, which is indicating weakness in price action. So that's why we said in the medium short term, as long as we remain below 23,000, the price of Bitcoin could be slowly getting attracted towards this lower target around 21,600 21,500, even around 20,000, before again choosing a trend duration or before again starting this impulsiveness. So these were some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in today's video. If you enjoyed my work, then please guys destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.